And my point is, kuja, nataka evidence, nataka kukuwe na witness. Haya, andika Kenya KPC. Hata nyi andikeni. I want you to refer, this is my last point anyway. Ya mwisho simuandike tu tafadhali hata kama. You know nowadays tunasemanga iko YouTube, I'll go to rewatch. But there's a point I want us to make so that we can use it. Do you know what I want us, guys? There are low-lying fruits in the NSC. Let's exhaust them as a country so that we start thinking. You know why? Me, I can't think. You tell me, oh, start a new company. Why do I need to start a new company when I'm getting cheap companies in the NSC? Why? So, companies grow when you exhaust low-lying fruits. China grew by first exhausting labor. Labor was so abundant. So, because it was almost free to employ people, labor-intensive industries, low-lying fruits, unamalizana. After you finish, you go to skill-based. They went to skill-based. Wakamalizana. Because of barriers of entry also. Capital-intensive because they now were having some money. So you broke other people based on the might of capital you have. Then you grow. Then you plow back the same process from this capital to become technology intensive. So if the economy grows by picking low-lying fruits, even us here in Kenya will grow by first of all picking low-lying fruits. Tumalizane nazo. The low-lying fruit in Kenya now is the NSC. For you guys seated here. Not passive. Become huge participants. Huge. Why are we having World Bank investing money in our private companies when you are oversubscribing our T-bills? How? KPC. Na nataka tuulizane maswali. So you can use Google also. 163. Make a column. Moja uiweke valuation. The first column, call it valuation. The second column, call it profit. And the last column, call it PE ratio. It's the simplest way of measuring an investment. It must not be a jargon in this. It can be a jargon elsewhere, but not here. PE ratio, price over earning ratio. And the other way to measure PE ratio is net profit, capitalization divided by net profit. That's the other way of measuring PE ratio. Haya, Madam Director, kuja ukue kama witness. Na hii tunafanya wote. So that you go make your own judgment. Because I don't want to talk about whether to buy or not. Because I'm a politician, but on the other side, I'm an investor. So and as a politician, I have a different view from the one I have as an investor. So that's why I can't tell you. I am going to give you the analysis. Haya. Mumeweka column 1, 163. 163.6. That is the valuation. So, see, as you don't look at the share price. That's something I always see when I tell somebody, oh, buy DTB. Share inatoka 115. Nitanunua hii, ingine inatoka 3 shillings. But you have not even looked at how many shares are listed. You know, capitalization is the price times the number of shares listed. So don't just look at the price. When you're evaluating a company, look at it like you are buying the whole of it. Because a share is a proportion of that company. Higher. The reason I'll be using these 4 companies, I'll use 4, is because when Kenya Pipeline is listed, it will be under a segment called energy segment in the NSC. NSC iko na segments. Automobiles, agriculture, banking, insurance, kuna energy. So kwa hiyo energy, itakuwa hii, ikikuwa listed. The second one will be umeme ya Uganda. The other one will be Kenya Power. The other one will be KenGen. And the other one will be Total. So I'll not use umeme. I'll use the Kenyan ones. Haya. KPC tumeandika 0.6. What is their last profit? We will not take the last. We will take the highest. The last is not the highest. The highest they have ever made, according to the books I've seen, is 12 billion bottom line. That's the highest profit they have ever made. Last year was lesser. Yes, 12 is the highest they have ever made. What I have seen in the books. But of course, those people who've been in the market know the dynamics. They are not likely to. I am waiting to see half-year results. I am certain they will release half-year results of around 10 because there is an IPO. Just write somewhere, because some of these things I'm saying is the predictions we do in the market when even you do them. I'm sure they will release the first half, quarter was around 5. The second half, quarter was around 5. So, but I don't want us to use there. I want us to use 12. But I'm just telling you, when there is an IPO, part of that IPO comes with, lazima upake kampuni rangi kiasi. So they are likely to announce half-year profit of 10. And they are actually also likely to be oversubscribed. Because the share, it started the IPO on 17th. If they stopped on 17th evening, it was already oversubscribed. Not by Kenyans. The allocation done on the paper. I'm telling you the facts. Just look at the results after the announcement. Most all companies will have been made to buy the shares. Not they will have bought, they will have been made. Just look at, you know, when you live in Kenya, you don't struggle to see trades. I can tell you from Kenya, the second investor will be a Ugandan, but that Ugandan will be Kenyan. Si result iko in a month's time, utaniambia. You can be assured the biggest applicants in terms of quantum will be all marketers. Some who you have never known, they are actually all marketers. But the number 2 from Kenya will be Ugandan. Another line, it will be a Kenyan Ugandan. And it will be a company. Okay. Wacha tusiongee siasa leo. Kenya Power. Valuation. Valuation. Just Google. Google there. Saki kutumia my words. Just go, somebody to Google for me, Kenya Power market cap today. You know market cap, I hope you know market cap. The valuation of the company using the share prices. That's why you heard me talk about this Safaricom issue the other day, because it is just too grossly incompetent to talk about markets. And you will see just now, when you are valuing a company and selling a big stake. Somebody Google for me, Kenya Power market cap. Yeah? 28. Decimal water tuache. 28. Can you Google for me there? Kenya Power profits in 2025. In 2020, the recent one is 2020. Yes, 2025, because they end their financial year in June. Just Google for me. I want you to, and please write. And I'm saying this because even this whole, I've already been asked by somebody, do I buy this share? No. I want you to do it for yourself, right? 24B. Hata tuachane na decimal points. So, how do you calculate P ratio ndio tuende tukimaliza yote? This is P ratio. You can just do valuation divide by earnings, which is net. So hii ya kwanza divide 164 divide by 12. I've used the highest. Ile wametumia juzi is even lower. 164 divide by 12. 13.6. That's the highest ever. I'm reminding you, I'm not using the, ile walitumia ni lower. is like half of this. It's 13, yes. Hiyo ya kwanza tumepata 13 P ratio. Haya, power divide 28 divide by 24. No, 1.2. Haya, Kengen, listen here. Kengen is one of the best dividend payers because they pay 75% of their earnings. But I don't want us to focus on dividends. We focus on the company. Can you Google for me market cap of Kengen? It's around 63 billion. Weka 63. Google for me Kengen profit 2025. It's around 10. But Google. $10.5. Higher. Divide for me 63 divided by 10.5. Na muandike pahali. Hii kitu nataka muende nayo nyumbani. 6. Let's go to Total Kenya. The market cap should be around 6.7. But check. Should be 6.7, but check. Total Kenya market cap. Total Energies. Market cap. It's around 6.7, I'm sure. Anyone who has gotten? Yeah, 6.7. Higher profit, just check. Total Kenya half-year profit 2025. Half year. Judio imetoka. Full year itatoka maybe next month. Must be about 1.1? 1.1. So times 2? 2.2. So 2.2. Divide 6.7 divide by 2.2. 3. 3, eh? Madam Director, I request, for this question I'm going to ask, the company to give just a gift, if hata kama ni hika bukure, to the person who will answer. Anything, just to remember. Can anyone from the audience who was writing, please, just come and tell me what you have, after writing, what comes to your mind? You don't come, even, you can say it there. Yes, this a lady here. Let's get like 2. And any other, after writing, what comes to your mind after you write?
For me, I think I would buy Kenya Power.
Please say rise,
okay.
So that you help us.
I'd put a lot of my money in Kenya Power. The reason being, it would only take me 1 year to recover my money. But for KPC, it would take me approximately 14 years to recover my investment.
Makofi tafadhali. I am happy to know that people are listening. Any other person, even if you repeat what you have, in other words, you know mtu anasema, you know you guys, unaona kabuka mtu anasema just to add on to that. Yes.
Hata siwezi anguka mtihani, I repeat the previous speaker's sentiments.
Can also somebody tell us about even the others? You have mentioned the 2 extremes. You can mention what you have learned about the others. Anyone who wrote that graph, what you have learned and what comes to your mind? As if, Iko, my brother there. My brother there. I want 2 people and somebody else, Wamwisho. Just 2 people. This is part of reinforcing the lesson. The last person in Ani. If you get a lady, my brother there. The very last, a lady. There is a lady next there. Okay, let's go. And you can write so that other people may have attention. Unaamuka tu ukisema.
The P/E ratio 13.6 for Kenya Pipeline does present a risk of overvaluation. It could be overpriced. So there's that risk element that maybe the share price could be overvalued. And yeah, that's my take on that.
Okay, my take on this, Total is 4 times better than KPC.
Thank you. What I gather is that the listed companies appear better value for money. KPC, not as good as the listed companies. Thank you.
Any other person? Thank you very much. Let's clap for them. Please, you may sit. Hata nikimalizia hapo, nimesema kitu. Si nimenyamaza tu.